All right, I want to give a quick talk here on what we're looking to build. Here's the app. This is it. It's really simple. It's just one page. A lot of the mechanics and magic is behind the scene. The algorithm is really cool and crucial, and I'll talk about that a little bit. But basically, the way it works is this: any product that's created by a founder and collaborators will have a barcode on it. That barcode will lead them to the app. Okay, so here I am on my Pakchi with thing. You click on this, you get to your Sprout token. So farmers or collaborators, anyone who's growing organic food, this basically, is for farmers. And we are working as a co-op, a global cooperative. Think of it as a global cooperative of farmers all around the world to participate in this Sprout token, right? So we become the network. We become the underlining thing. The farmers growing stuff becomes the underlining thing. And that creates the value, right? So there's only so many tokens that are available that are going to drop in this pool. It doesn't matter how many farmers. The pool gets smaller and smaller as the network gets bigger and bigger, just as it does with Bitcoin, right? So initially the pool is large as the early parts, the early farmers get involved. They, and they share in this network. Now, if I click on here, and I'll talk about that. Well, when you go here, all you're seeing is this login. You have to join Sprout in order to create your account, your wallet, and so on. And ultimately, let's say you want to, create your own token, create a token, right? Create a Sprout. You can do that. So this is the found up. Basically, these are found ups, and I have other images on the left here that talks about the whole, kind of example of how Bitcoin kind of works. We can put this little explainer in here. There's 21 million. There's only this many. There's like 2 million remaining. They drop down into a pool. The miners goes to the network. Okay. How does the Sprout token work? Pretty much the same way. We have so many tokens. This is how many miners. It drops down to the pool. Every time someone participates, whether they're growing, whether they're putting the product to market, they're sharing in this pool. And it's determined by the algorithm. The algorithm is tracking everything. Okay, so in this case, we're starting off with just this. All this other stuff, this is it. We don't have to worry about all these other pages. It's just one slide. Ultimately, you'll be able to spend your token on the websites, so you'll be able to take your Sprout token and it'll be honored. Like, because we always, for example, as growers, we always have leftover food, stuff we don't sell, everything else, and that will be used for people can purchase. They still may, excuse me, have to spend money if they're if they're picking it up or if they're getting an order. There may be a transactional for delivery, right? That we have to pay for. But ultimately, at some point, what happens is these tokens will have value. And to kind of talk about that, let me just bring this over here. I don't know if it ends the video. Is it still recording? All right, stop recording. It says it's still recording. Okay. So with this here, this is your category. So the uns are the are the consumers, the collaborators, and the creators. DAOs and do's, right? So these are your collaborator. It means you're a consumer, and if they're first time, they're getting their DAO and their do levels of participation. So that person there, if I was to go back to this thing here, they get, this can be calculated as just point, what was it again? Oh, great. No, I can't get it. Tab. I can't put this on here, can I? Why can't I? Well, anyway. So they would get under here, this is actually 2.4% of this number here would be this here as a first time. Once you've joined, then it's the algorithm is tracking your participation, and on the on the app, videos you're watching, returns, how many times you're coming back, and so on and so on. It's tracking you. Are you sharing? If you share the Sprout with others, then ultimately you're sprouting it. It's growing, right? It's growing. The found up is growing. So it's sprouting up, right? Sprout Up. I wonder if Sprout Up is available. Anyway, so all of these things is being monitored by your interaction, just as Google and Facebook is following you, we're following, but we're not selling that data. We're just using it to drive the algorithm. Okay, and when you're running Sprout, maybe Sprout is also kind of running in the background and monitoring your every time you share this with others. Um, there's a link to that spreadsheet right there for you to go to, and these are the core questions that we're asking. We're asking these things. Will they join? Will they come back? Will they want to level up, meaning get more points, right? Will they want their own token? Most importantly, would they want to create their own token for their own thing? Okay? Thanks for watching.